Getting to know your Huey head. Each head is labeled with its own size and figure. For example, this head is a 3-inch figure 1502. The arrow represents the direction the wrench must be used in. Do not run the wrench against the arrow. Getting to know your Huey handle. Huey handles come in 4 sizes, 24, 36, 42, and 46 inches. All are clearly labeled as you can see on this 36-inch handle. Attaches a quick pin and chain. Make sure both are in working condition and that the ball is in the quick pin prior to use. Inspecting the Huey head. Check that there are no hairline cracks or bends in the head or around any of the openings. Inspecting the Huey handle. Check handle for any cracks or bends prior to use. Make sure that the quick pin and chain are in good working condition. Inspecting the Huey head to handle connection. Insert Huey head into the handle and install the quick pin. Give the head and handle a solid shake to make sure there's a good connection. Inspecting the Huey head and union connection. Ensure that you have the correct head and union pairing. Make sure that the union is in good working condition. Do not use the wrong size head on an incorrect union. This will result in a mismatch and possible injury or damage to the tool. Tightening the union. Start with the Huey head. Use the proper size head as a hand tool. Bring the wing side of your connection up tight to the threaded half of your union. Once the union is hand tight, install the proper Huey handle, insert the quick pin, and apply force. Be sure at all times that the arrow is pointing in the correct direction that you are running the wrench. Loosening the union. Following the previous steps as you would for tightening, place the Huey head and handle combination on the union. Make sure the arrow is pointing in the correct direction and apply force. The Huey head was designed with extra room in the opening, allowing for a snappy motion to help with those hard to break unions.
Using hammer unions to connect piping has been standard practice in the energy sector since their invention in the 1940s. However, their use and procedures are responsible for a disproportionately large number of workplace injuries. Chipped metal from worn hammer union lugs, slips and misses with hammers in adverse conditions, and cracked unions, which could even prove deadly. It's time for a safer approach. Introducing the Huey, the hammer union wrench. Easy and safe to use, the Huey fits easily over hammer union lugs, and the long handle provides plenty of leverage to tighten and loosen each connection. And with a simple flip of the handle, the Huey allows for shorter strokes when working in tight spaces. By removing the handle altogether, the Huey can also be used as a hand tool. The Huey comes with a variety of head sizes for all kinds of hammer unions, and a variety of handle lengths allow you to get into those tight places as well. No more banging, chipping, slipping, or cracking. The Huey hammer union wrench is the safest, easiest alternative to the old-fashioned way. For more info, visit www.hueywrench.com.
Hello folks, I'm Bruce with Fibertex and Supply, and this is our new snare tool. We are excited to show you how it works. When using the tool with a closed loop, simply slide the polyurethane cable over the end of the load. Grip the slide handle, depress the slide lock button, and slide the grip towards the butt cap to tighten the polyurethane cable to the load. Guide the load to the desired location, depress the slide lock button, and slide the grip towards the load to release the polyurethane cable. Once released, slide the polyurethane cable off the end of the load. When you cannot slide the snare tool off the end of the load, you can release one end of the polyurethane cable from the tool head. To do this, grab the slide handle, press the slide lock button, slide the handle towards the load to release the tension on the cable. Then pivot the release knob locking lever, depress and turn the release knob clockwise. Grab the cable and pull it from the head of the tool. To reinsert the polyurethane cable into the tool head, grab the slide handle, press the slide lock release button, and slide the handle to the top of the shaft. Insert the polyurethane cable into the tool head where indicated and push in until it clicks. Depress and turn counterclockwise to the locked position. Pivot the release knob locking lever down onto the release knob to lock it in place. Your tool is now ready to work.
RAAH International, providing procurement, sourcing and supply chain management solutions to the oil and gas, petrochemicals and refineries, marine and shipbuilding, manufacturing and engineering industries. The Stiffy Push-Pull tool is a safety hand tool, providing a buffer zone to save fingers, hands and arms from injuries by simply avoiding pinch points and crush points. The Stiffy hand tool can be used for maneuvering and guiding suspended loads. The versatile V-shaped tool allows you to push against flat surfaces, corners, and round surfaces. You can also use the Stiffy tool to vertical guide tubulars, drill pipes. Tool head has a rubber lining to prevent slippage. The Stiffy tool can also be used for snagging tag lines and sling ropes. The opposite V-hooks on the tool head are designed to snag tag lines. Enhanced with carbon fiber sleeve on the neck to reinforce tool head. Engineered glove size hand stop with gussets combined with highly ergonomic and slip-resistant grip. Tool weighs as low as 1.75 ounce per foot only. It comes with load testing of static pull 400 pounds, compression 600 pounds. Available in 42 inches, 50 inches and 72 inches. And now newly launched 24 inches. Remember, while using, if the Stiffy tool breaks or get damaged, it means an injury has been prevented. Use Stiffy Safety Hand Tool. Because safe hands. Safe hands. Contact RAAH International, worldwide distributor of Stiffy tool.
Introducing the Slide Sledge Heavy Equipment Hammer. Extreme technology that knocks the sledgehammer and chisel right back into the Stone Age where they came from. In the gap between a sledgehammer and a chisel, a lot can go wrong. In an extreme work environment, dealing with heavy equipment, someone has to swing the hammer. Someone has to hold the chisel. In the instant between the swing and the strike, the hammer can lose accuracy and threaten both the users and equipment. The gap between swing and strike is the danger zone. There's always danger of injury to the person holding the chisel, danger of damage to machinery, danger of sledgehammer bounce back, danger to anyone nearby from flying material, danger of lost worker hours and added costs due to injuries, sore muscles, and cramps. Standing there with a chisel in your hands while somebody else takes a swing at you with a sledgehammer is a hard, dirty, dangerous job. And now, with the Slide Sledge Heavy Equipment Hammer, nobody has to do it. Slide Sledge does it all. Inside the Slide Sledge, a chamber of steel contains the fatigue-proof drive bar. This cylinder secures and aims the force. The Slide Sledge Heavy Equipment Hammer delivers the maximum targeted blow, smoothly, powerfully, every time, significantly reducing effort and risk. Ultimate precision, linear motion, maximum impact. The Slide Sledge channels sledgehammer force to perform virtually any heavy equipment maintenance job smoothly, easily. With fingertip pressure, you can now deliver the impact of up to a 21-pound sledgehammer. Add the optional 5-pound handle weight for 26 pounds of sledge power. The Slide Sledge Heavy Equipment Hammer never misses the mark. Every blow is targeted, delivered with less work required, and no effort wasted on a swing. Now you've got first strike capability. Because the mechanism slides inside its cylinder, the motion is linear and contained rather than arcing and wild. The gap is gone, and one person can do the job more safely. Now you can close the danger gap with the Slide Sledge Heavy Equipment Hammer. On site, Slide Sledge is your powerful partner for getting the job done right the first time, and it's a moneymaker too. How often have you seen machines sit idle while operators and technicians round up additional help or special equipment to remove a simple pin? And if the parts are in hard-to-reach places or the change-out is complicated, the waiting continues while profitability drains away. Now, with Slide Sledge and its wide selection of application-specific easy switch tips, precision repairs and change-outs go quicker and require only one person. Turnaround time is reduced and catastrophic downtime is avoided. Any repair that calls for a hammer and a tool can be done more efficiently with the Slide Sledge Heavy Equipment Hammer. Pin drivers in many sizes make it possible to remove and install pins on virtually any equipment. Easy, accurate. Drive them in, drive them out. Drive them with the extreme power and accuracy of the Slide Sledge Heavy Equipment. To get started, simply pull on the innovative slide lock mechanism to release the drive bar. The slide lock automatically locks the bar in place for added safety when the tool's not in use. The 3-inch pin driver is the tip of choice for your largest pins. It is unstoppable when used with the 21-pound, 46-inch Slide Sledge Heavy Equipment Hammer with optional 5-pound weight. Clearing away hardened debris, it's one of many uses. A quick change to the curved chisel tip. Now place, and the specially engineered shock-resistant steel tip clears it away, even in tight spots. Ripper tooth pin inserters and removers come with a unique shape that slips smoothly between teeth to give the worker the power of linear motion and complete control over the big jobs and the small jobs. To help you bring the tip into position, the tips are specially designed to provide directional control. Turn the tool and the tips turn. Break that bead. This is the tip that will let you pop a monster tire away from the rim quickly with a minimum of effort. Quick change. Now with the race bearing seal adapter installed, you can attach your favorite race bearing seal drivers to the Slide Sledge Heavy Equipment. Press a bearing into place, insert a race, drive home a seal quickly and easily. Like the race bearing seal adapter, the bushing driver adapter allows you to attach your bushing drivers to the Slide Sledge Heavy Equipment. Concentrate on lining up that bushing rather than worrying about swinging your hammer at the age-old bushing striking post. Powerful, efficient, and available in 4 sizes to fit virtually any need. The ball joint and tie rod separator tips are wedged to apply maximum force with maximum ease and comfort for the worker. The separator forks smoothly thread onto the adapter for fast and easy change-out. Now with the scarifier tooth tip in place, removing scarifier teeth is fast and simple. The Specialized tip design allows a worker to apply the direct force of linear motion. The utility wedge is an all-purpose impact tool with a wedge-shaped head and solid body construction. Use the utility wedge on your most difficult driving and separating tasks. A revolutionary tool that aims and amplifies the power and accuracy of a single operator for quick, easy, comfortable repairs. With the heavy equipment hammer and its specialized easy switch tips, you can perform virtually any repair job. With the slide sledge on your side, you get more safety, productivity, efficiency, and profitability. You save yourself accidents, injuries, unnecessary effort, secondary damage to equipment, worker fatigue, catastrophic downtime, and money. You know what they say, when all else fails, get a bigger hammer. Slide Sledge is the bigger and better hammer you've been waiting for. With the Slide Sledge heavy equipment hammer, as with any tool, safety is paramount. Always wear safety goggles or equivalent, both for the user and any bystanders. Likewise, only use the Slide Sledge heavy equipment hammer for its intended purpose. Use the correct tip and tool for your application. See your Slide Sledge heavy equipment safety manual for more information.
RAAH Safety collates innovative and specialized safety products for its customers worldwide. SafeMate Anti-Slip. Leader and innovator in non-slip floor technologies, OSHA reports that 43% of maritime injuries occur due to slips, trips, falls. You can prevent costly slips. SafeMate uses the highest quality non-slip materials that are resistant to chemicals, corrosion, dirt, oil, moisture, UV light, vehicular traffic and heavy impact. SafeMate protects operators from slips and falls. Oil and gas, marine, ships and vessels, manufacturing and power, food industry, hospitals, schools. Top advantages: ensuring long and cost-effective anti-slip solutions. Safety in the most harsh environments and extreme conditions. Anti-slip products for all types of surfaces and applications. Easy to install. Can be self-installed by your maintenance personnel. Approved and accepted by most of the blue-chip companies and large corporations worldwide. RAAH Safety Singapore. Strategic location for maintaining stocks of offshore stair nosing and capping, available in galvanized, MS, or stainless steel backing. Ladder rung covers, ideal for aluminum or steel ladder rungs. Safe plates, suitable for floors, walkways, ramps, stairs, and steps. Glow-in-the-dark stair nosing. GlowMate properties allow high visibility in low or no light situations. If it's not SafeMate, it's not safe. Mate. Headquarters in Singapore. Branch offices in Indonesia, Malaysia, India and USA. Contact RAAH Safety.
Fire alarms go off, the lights go out. We've got water everywhere pouring down the fire escapes, smoke, flames. With GlowMate, you'll be safe, mate.
When adjusting the chain on a P-tool vise tong, begin with the adjusting nut near the end of the chain screw, flush to 1/4 inch up. Release the pawl and move it down to the unlocked position. The chain will now slide freely through the tong. Pull enough chain through the tong as needed to seat the chain screw nut in the jaw latching area. Pull the slack out of the chain and lock the pawl by bringing it up until the pawl latch engages. Tighten the chain screw nut on the tong until hand tight, and then using the nut lever, loosen the chain screw nut 1/2 turn to provide proper ratcheting of the tong. When adjusting the chain on a P-toll tong vise, begin with the adjusting nut near the end of the chain screw, flush to 1/4 inch up. Depressing the pawl latch, release the pawl and move it up to the unlocked position. The chain will now slide freely through the vise. Pull enough chain through the vise as needed to seat the chain screw nut in the jaw latching area. Pull the slack out of the chain and lock the pawl by bringing it down until the pawl latch engages. Because the latching mechanism locks against the valley of the chain links, slight adjustment of the chain, either longer or shorter, may be necessary so that the pawl locks properly. Tighten the chain screw nut on the vise until hand tight, and then, using the nut lever, tighten the chain screw nut 1/4 turn.
Choose the best below hook drum lifter for your needs. Model 86 features an under drum support and is often used in marine and construction applications. Lift various 30 to 55 gallon steel, plastic, or fiber drums weighing up to 1,000 pounds. Place a drum into the drum lifter with a drum truck. Secure it in the lifter and you're ready to go. For corrosion resistance or for clean environments, choose stainless steel model 86SS. Morse Model 90 Verticarrier is specifically designed for a rimmed steel drum up to 1,000 pounds with the lid on and secure. Verticarriers feature an alternating grip and release mechanism. Lift one drum, then move to the next without handling the drum lifter itself, as shown here with stainless steel model 90SS. The 92 series drum lifters have self-adjusting tongue-like action. Center the drum lifter to grip as you raise the hook. Lift a 1,000-pound rimmed steel, plastic, or fiber drum with the lid on and secure. We recommend Model 92 to lift and place an upright drum into a Morse drum tumbler with your hoist or crane. You can also use it with Model 284 fork hook to lift and move a drum with your forklift. Lift adjacent drums or even a drum inside an overpack. Each and every Morse below hook drum lifter is load tested here at the factory as per ANSI standard B30.20 and ships with a load test certificate. Morse quality drum handlers are manufactured in the USA at our factory in East Syracuse, New York, and sold worldwide. Morse top rim clamp. First, position the bottom jaw under the top rim and engage the top hook. Then tighten the drum holder and raise the drum slightly. Then fully secure the clamp. The clamp will now prevent the plastic drum from slipping lengthways. To handle a 30-gallon drum, insert the diameter adapter and lower the clamp position. Again, tighten the holder around the drum, engage the clamp, and slightly lift the drum. And finally, make sure the clamp is secure. Now you have a much safer way to handle rimmed plastic drums. Morse drum tumblers save you time, labor, and money by allowing you to mix ingredients right inside a steel, plastic, a fiber drum, or even a small drum weighing up to 800 pounds. Load an upright drum with your hoist or crane equipped with a Morse drum lifter, or use a Morse fork hook and drum lifter to safely load a drum with your forklift. Secure the drum in the holder with the web strap and ratchet mechanism and the two top clamps. The drum holder accommodates a range of drum sizes, including a typical 30-gallon or 55-gallon drum. Models are available in single-phase or three-phase electric. Air-powered rotators are hooked up to plant air at 40 to 60 psi. Set the timer and turn the power on. The movable control station can be positioned on any side of the drum rotator. There is an emergency stop button in case you need to interrupt the process for any reason. Enclose all Morse drum rotators with safety interlock in accordance with OSHA requirements in the US, so the machine automatically shuts off when the enclosure is opened. Or elsewhere, be sure to comply with your local safety requirements. When mixing is complete, stop the drum rotation and remove the drum with a Morse drum lifter. So what do you get? A safety-conscious way of mixing the contents of many different drums. What you don't get, well, the controls are sold separately. Be sure to order the correct enclosure as well. You have to get your own drum of stuff to mix, and oh, you don't get the Morse employee to do it for you. Morse drum tumblers turn a sealed shipping drum into an effective mixing vessel. Remix settled ingredients, eliminate contamination, reduce cleanup, and safety concerns. Give us a call or contact your Morse dealer for pricing on the best model for your application.
We've all done this. Awkward, poor body mechanics, and really just not a good practice. Could hurt your back, could fall, drop the bottle. What's a better way? The new gas grab tool is a new tool that will share the load. It'll provide handles for the bottle so that two guys can easily grab the load, walk it across the floor, pick the bottles up, transport them as they need to, safely and effectively, and very easy tool to use. Comes right off and they're done.
RAAH International, providing procurement, sourcing and supply chain management solutions to the oil and gas, petrochemicals and refineries, marine and shipbuilding, manufacturing and engineering industries. Finger Saver. Safety for your fingers. During hammering, are fingers and hands outside the danger zone? The Finger Saver is intended to offer support of the tool equivalent to that of hands and fingers. Finger Saver offers user the ability to remove hands and fingers further away from potential pinch points and impact zones. Without Finger Saver, unsafe. Use Finger Saver for safe working practice. The Finger Saver will absorb the direct shock and vibration from hammer impacts and offers a more comfortable distance from hot equipment. Let's see the Finger Saver in action in real time. The Finger Saver is extremely light yet durable. Dropping it can damage neither man nor machine nor tool. Finger Saver helps prevent injuries. Your hands are your most important day-to-day tool. If you damage your hands, or particularly and more importantly, your fingers, you will be affected in everything you do. Don't put your hands where they can be injured. Stay safe. When using the Finger Saver, you are able to keep your hands away from any potential danger of impact. Contact RAAH International.
This is Steve Beeson with American Iron Works. I'd like to describe the proper way to install your NC3 and your NC4 series nylon restraints. We've seen in some of the testing that if there is not a barrier by using tape in this area here, that during a failure the nylon can slide down, and we had one test where it slid up against the fitting. And what that tells us is that if the hose would have failed between here and the fitting, the hose could have blown off of the nylon. So what we are recommending is taking a rubberized PVC tape. You can get this at any plumbing store, and we also sell it. And we want to come 4 times the diameter of the hose. This is a 2-inch R13 with a 2.8 OD. So we're going to come approximately 10 to 12 inches back from the fitting here and apply 12 wraps of our tape. We want to make sure, we see sometimes out in the field where the employees will install the nylon choker onto the fitting here. Most failures are between the rubber and the crimped fitting. So this would protect a failure in the hammer union portion, but we want to go ahead and get up on the hose approximately 4 times the diameter. And one of the reasons why we do 4 times the diameter, we've also seen failures out in the field to where when it blows out here, it will shred that hose in about a 4-inch area. And our restraint needs something with integrity to hang on to. So if you were to put the restraint in this area here and the hose shredded apart, it wouldn't leave us anything to hang on to. So again, come 4 times no matter what size your hose is. If it's a 1-inch hose, come 4 inches off the fitting. This being a 2.8, we're going to come between 10 to 12 inches back. Then we want to take the rubberized tape and we want to do 12 wraps. Just pull it tight directly on top of each other. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then roll it down like that. Take your nylon choker and come on this side of it and cinch it up like this, pull it in nice and tight, and then run your rubber snubber in. What this tape, again, what it does is when you do have a failure and the nylon pulls up against it, it allows the choking action to perform as designed. Let's see how just like to document after the test, it was a successful test on our NC4x64. If you'll notice, our tape was between these 2 lines here, so it pulled the tape 2 inches, but that allowed the nylon choker to grip in tightly, and you can see how hard it pulled in on the R13 right in this area here. But that test was at 4,000 PSI, performed very well. This is Steve with American Iron Works. Today we're going to be testing our 2-inch R13 hose. This is a 5,000 PSI working pressure 2-inch. Very common hose in the oil field. We're going to be testing our CC 7/16 cable choker. A lot of times you'll see a whip check in the field like this type here, where your sleeve slides over at spring in the center. This simply loops over the hose to where our cable choker has a nylon insert in this area right here that chokes in on the hose. Works very well with some of the new high-strength hoses. A lot of the new hoses will have a Kevlar type material in them, and the walls are getting thinner, and it makes it harder to hang on to during a failure. With the cable choker, this cable choker continues to squeeze in, works very well. But we have a helper here today in case the cable choker fails, and we'll shoot the whip check also. Cable choker performed very well. You can tell how it pulled in right here. The sleeve allowed the cable to pull all the way into here. Pulled all the way down to the core of this R13. Now that we've seen how the 7/16 cable choker performed, it held the R13 2-inch hose at 3,000 psi in nitrogen 2 different times. Now we're going to test our whip check, our WC3. The whip check again is only rated for 200 psi, but a lot of people out there are using it for your R13 hoses, and it's not adequate. So we're just going to do a simulated hose failure here and see how the whip check performs. We're going to have Fred standing over here in case things go wrong. He'll be able to let us know some of the repercussions of it. And again, the 7/16 cable choker here did an extremely well done job. It pulled in on the hose, gripped it nicely. Let's just see how the whip check will perform for us.
halfway where it just slacks out of it.